in the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.
Before Nonito Donaire became a 4-division world champion, before the world knew the power of the Filipino Flash, he had to survive nights like this. Tonight, we break down the NABF Super Flyweight clash that shaped a future legend. Watch closely. This is where greatness was tested.
He is the NABO champion from Glendale, California, by way of Armenia, Karen Haratunian.
Nonito, obey my commands and protect yourselves, okay? Good luck to both of you. Go back and wait for the bell.
Without having to consult the referee.
Joe, water bottle.
Karen Haratunian. He is the shorter man.
You see the ring experience fairly close. The reason is going to wait, and Haratunian is going to just jump in and then jump back out.
Solid shots from the smaller.
At this stage of his career, Donaire was fighting at 115 pounds, the super flyweight division. In lower weight classes, speed and timing are everything. One mistake can change the entire fight.
Karen Haratunian has so many more rounds. Hey, he has no knockouts. Who we saw many times on Showbox.
Right, well there, perfect snap from 115-pound super flyweight. Good left hand. Haratunian says he will not be taken out of his. So nicely done so far by Haratunian, fighting very much into and saying, you know what, sparring's not fighting. It really is a different 15 punches from each guy yet. But now, a great, partially took that in the gloves, partially took it on the forehead. A nice right hand, and react and see exactly what he's got, but he is react Haratunian off for the moment.
We should point out, Nick, we talk about Haratunian not having any KOs.
Back off a little bit. Seems like he's trying to read Haratunian. Beautiful counter punching, making the play, and now
a lot of fights outside of his natural weight class. He's not going to knock out junior featherweights and featherweights. Nick, to whether the fight goes that way or not is going to be Haratunian's.
Now redials in. Oh, nice left. Pumps it up a little bit. Good body combination. Haratunian looping those shots.
Notice Donaire's hands held low. This is a calculated risk. He relies on reflexes and counter timing, a style often compared to elite counterpunchers seen in American and British boxing history.
But he's got to make Haratunian slip and miss a little bit more. Willing to tempt to me. Where else can he be? And he is fighting now. Drilled to the body. Now trying to pump that jab in Donaire's face. And the movement of Haratunian, it seems. But Haratunian's
eyes, Nick, are fine, and his balance is fine. That was
some shots. Donaire probes to the body. We're in resets. Really very fluid fighter.
Plus 13 pounds. That's a huge percentage.
Oh, and he runs.
That short, crisp left hand changed the momentum completely. Donaire didn't load up. He timed it. Timing beats speed, and speed beats power.
Into a short, crisp left hand.
Jab, right?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Nonito Donaire with time here, minutes. Oh, and it's...
Oh, they're trying to get Donaire to lead so he can counterpunch. They're both counterpunchers.
But also scored a lot. Had to give him that round. You know, he's not going to get it done. He's the shorter guy that way. And interestingly enough, he put on the...
I think you mentioned Haratunian gaining, what, 13 pounds?
Counter. They're willing to stand in the pocket and slug with this guy. Now he makes a miss and tries to... Haratunian banging away with the lead right.
There was about the 4th punch in Haratunian's combination.
A big round for him.
He was turning his head is what it was. He must have seen a punch coming or thinking he was seeing a punch coming, and he turned his head, and that just exposed more of his chin to the punch. And that's probably why he got dropped. You see Donaire, Nick, he likes to fight with his hands way down. He just feels he gets more power that way.
Haratunian down.
Unlike Donaire, when he took it, 10-9, little sharper punches.
Much more weight. He weighed in at 113 3/4. California.
American fans will appreciate the sharp counter-punching fundamentals. UK fans will notice the tactical patience. Australian viewers, this is the kind of ring IQ that defines championship pedigree.
Haratunian willing to fight back. No clutching here. He got stung with that left hand on the floor, but Steve, Doesn't look like he's
sometimes with his punches. And when you're counter-punching against a guy who's not being sloppy, you don't get too many counter-punches.
Very significant, and this is a 115-pound fight. Donaire, on the other hand,
we know Donaire's the harder puncher. We didn't think he'd show it with a jab, Nick.
He doesn't put on as much weight, and he looks like the stronger guy.
No, Donaire told us he thought Haratunian would run. Haratunian's not running.
Comes to fight. Not just moving around, but using his movement intelligently there, making Donaire hit on. He could really punch and move and score on the run. And he did there. Younger guy now, and he's willing to trade with this guy and make it an inside fight.
He's in and out a little bit.
Boy, he's got those short arms. Continuing to punch. Hits him on the third or fourth shot. Haratunian running into a right. We had Haratunian.
The hand was beautiful. Now look at the left hand down by Donaire's side. There's the counter punch.
Mix it up every time you throw right hand, throw that body
Don't
shot,
put your
okay?
hands down all the time.
On a 12-fight winning streak, Karin. Disrespect Haratunian, but he just goes, as you said, if Haratunian can stay busy enough, 15 pounds.
Shake him up.
Low blow on Haratunian. Oh, nice counter from Haratunian.
And you're in trouble.
A couple of nice counter left hooks, though, from striking range. But Haratunian gets beaten by the punch and gets beaten up there to the body. Having to rock Donaire's world. But if he gets worn down.
Body work in lower weight divisions drains stamina quickly. Donaire begins investing downstairs. A veteran move, even at just 23 years old.
From a stronger guy, it could be. Good exchange. As Donaire got off to the right, but then, I mean, he's there to be hit at times, and then he'll step back looking to counter this fight, but has battled back.
Tough fight Donaire. Haratunian's problem, Nick, when you have
Good counter punch, a nice right hand. Oh, he ran into a shot there, but Donaire just walking him down, and then both guys in constant motion as you would walk into a shot. But those two punch combinations, he's led off with right hands both times. And
how can he win unless he throws a lot of shots? And taking these seconds off when he's outside, that's not reach like his. For him to be a counterpuncher, he's got to fight perfectly every time.
So he is definitely dictating here, but hands low again. Oh, he really smoked that.
As the fight progresses. I don't love the way Donaire stands
beautifully as Haratunian.
That's the shortest reach I've seen on a junior bantamweight, 62 inches. It's real hard for him unless he times, but he's fighting good people. That's asking a lot.
Donaire is a good one. Weight has dropped. He's got to out-hustle this guy.
With his hands low and just kind of bends his body and his head.
Championship mentality shows in the later rounds. When fatigue hits, technique must take over. Donaire isn't chasing the knockout. He's securing the victory.
Left hook below the belt. Haratunian with good defense there. Donaire reading the attack of Haratunian. Punch, Nonito Donaire. Well, just get the
loosey-goosey kind of stuff. All it takes is one shot.
Guy.
I need that kind of work out of you, Karin. You understand? You got to stay on top of this guy. You can't wait on him too much. Keep stepping to him with that double jab. You pull out, step back. Pull out, step back. Double jabs. Double jabs.
Steve, we know that Haratunian is not how much of a whack he has. It's pretty apparent he's not a KO. Up the volume on his jabs. He's trying to be first. And halfway
he's got
through
that upper body that he really bends very easily. He's got also, Nick, he has.
When have we seen a clinch? The answer is not punches this time, though.
No knockouts for either one of these guys.
Not put anything together. Haratunian trying to walk and run.
Well, I don't think he is. You know, the guy has to fight a certain way because of his has a lot of boxing skills. He's bottom heavy, short arms. Haratunian doesn't have any knockouts, period.
And out of range.
If he's going to lead, he's going to get countered. And he has to lead because if he doesn't,
Conceivably, this is a close fight, and still anybody's
the kind of body you want when you're a boxer.
so true. Haratunian just looks at him. Not as
Closing range, and then he lets it go. That's why he's not getting countered.
real.
He has to attack and be aggressive. At least he gets these.
Good movement from Donaire, and then he blocked. Taking advice from his trainer, Eric Brown. Donaire's left hand is low, and it's a good sense of anticipation from Nonito Donaire, and now he rumbles a little.
Round 7 or more.
As you pointed out, Donaire is a counterpuncher, so if you make the play, Donaire trying to time those shots. Right hand. So tough round. Perhaps anybody's round at this point would have. You better be on the move. You better hit the mark. And now I'm very impressed with Donaire's defense. He's really made a very sharp-shooting type of guy miss. Quite a there with an overhand right. Another overhand
from your opponent and counterpunch. It's not really his way, though.
Yeah, he's really landing.
The highlight of this round is Donaire's defense. And you see Haratunian backing up, but Donaire is attacking smartly. He's not
crazy.
Notice how Donaire controls distance without clinching. No wasted movement. High efficiency. This is championship conditioning.
Relax. Take a deep breath.
This is your fight, Corn. You got to take it now. You hear me? It's time to take it now, okay? I need that head movement. I need you to work behind that double jab.
Simple matter.
Adjustment is to fight the way he's fighting right now. A lot of bouncing, a lot of moving.
Missing with the overhand right, and Donaire content.
He's never been past 8, so this is new for him. Haratunian has been.
But he's putting himself in danger, as you said, being such a small guy.
Don't hit him back here.
See a little blood, smudge of blood on the left cheek of Haratunian. Content to counter a little bit there. Almost take this round off at times.
Such a high percentage of his punches because he's not throwing that many. It's another pretty close round, but I have trouble giving it to Haratunian.
He knows that he's got to be a little cautious, but knows that Haratunian gives that little left hook to the ribs and backs off. So different kind of punch placement. Really isn't hurting him, and I think he's got to look a little flashier myself. Some. Could be back in that left hand. Not a hellacious shot, but boy, timed well. It did enough. As we finish in time, you'd want to see a little bit more offense from both men. But now, nice right. Haratunian, then he backs away. So trying to probe to the body. Now he's in close, 10-8 round. And Donaire was on his way. It would seem only 23 years old, as is Donaire. And with any kind of regularity.
No plan B, right?
Yeah. Haratunian.
I think it has been exactly that, Nick.
And boy, does he need him, because he's running out of them.
I need him on his ass this round. Do you hear me? Corn, I need him on his ass this round. Okay?
Go for it all from the other.
Good luck to both of you. Last round, okay?
This is a very good shape. Like they could go more rounds. Haratunian's been down, and that Donaire looking away at the referee.
Talented and gifted fighter, Donaire. Keep in mind, he almost made the Olympic team.
Getting it in gear like we haven't seen, and looks like to be the stronger guy at this stage. Donaire not clinching, absorbing
6 pounds, lost to Brian Deloria. A couple of Olympics back.
Very crowd-pleasing style. Will he run out of time? And it's Haratunian backpedaling temporarily. Our first.
Not every great fighter wins by knockout. Sometimes, greatness is proven by discipline, composure, and ring IQ.
Time featuring guys in this low weight division. And it has been action-packed.
And I gave him the 9th and 10th, but not enough on my card.
Can't believe my eyes. Nonito Donaire's dad doesn't want him to come. And neither guy looking particularly gassed. Now Donaire, big left hand just before the bell. And some infighting as he blasts away. Probably a winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we have a split decision. Here are the score totals. In favor of the winner of the vacant NABF Super Flyweight title, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.
This was more than a fight. This was the foundation of a future 4-division world champion. If you respect real boxing analysis, not just knockouts, subscribe now. We break down legendary fights for true fans across the USA, UK, and Australia.